Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. So, in this session, we will discuss our ongoing topic, that is the product pricing condition analysis. So, in previous video, we showed you using the min-ifs function, which is a new function in Excel, and it is not available in the function in the versions earlier than in 2016. So, to start, just the recap, and then we will give you an alternate for the users who are using other older versions in Excel, so they can have the solution and they can use an alternate function. So the objective is we want to fill in the current sale prices and the last sale prices. This is our target, and we have the products and the transaction dates are listed. Okay, the products are alpha, beta, etc. These are the products, and we have the transactions of various months. They are listed. So on every transaction date, we want to get the trade price from this trade price table, in which the pricing conditions have been mentioned product wise. Okay, so alpha product has one pricing condition that is valid from 7th June to the infinity. This is the infinity, it means ever, forever, 9,999 years for infinity. So the sale price is this, right? And for the beta, we have two pricing conditions. The first condition started on 7th June and ended on 31st July 2003. And the next change was from 1st of August, and it was raised from $8 to $10. Okay, $8.29 to $10.02 was the revised price effective 1st of August, and it will end to infinity date, right? Similarly, these are the same things. So we are using this key to do the index match, right? So that we have this concatenation in place, which will play a role to look up the respective product, right, and get the date of starting off the pricing condition, right? So this is one thing. This is just say 49 rows, but they have the range, right? And so in these 49 rows, it has to work out the transaction based current price, means the current price and the last month price on the given period. Which product means this product on this date had this current price, whereas the previous month, from this month to the last month, what was the previous price, right? If there was no track of that price, it should return a space, right? Okay, because if you can see, then the 1st of July is fine, but the last month will not be the 1st of June. So 1st of June is not relevant here. If you see, it is 1st of July is the 1st of July. So the 7th June was the starting. So 1st of June does not apply because it does not have any track. So the product was excuse me, the product was launched maybe on 7th of June, not earlier than that. So there was no pricing for that. Okay, so that's why on this the 34 days back there was no price. Okay, the product was on 7th on 7th July. Yes, on 7th of June. This is the 7th of June. So this is the main cell which is playing the role to work out the last month date. If it is 7th of July, transaction date is 7th of July. So this cell, this formula takes the right date, that is 7th of June, right? So this is the last month price range, and this is being looked up to get the last month, right? So back to the minimum if. Why do we need the minimum if? Yeah, the minimum if is that what while looking up this date, if the date is falling outside the span of the cycle of the product, the life cycle of the product, means when the product was not available. So the first thing it looks, if it is minimum, it is less than. If it is less than the minimum, and that is the minimum date in the TP for this product, then it would put a space, right? Otherwise, it will look up. Otherwise, it is going to look up. It is going to match it, right, in this thing, and it will get the last price. Okay, it will get it is going to look up the transaction date in this table and get to this price. Okay, so on 7th of July, it has first of all it found what is the minimum date, and this date is of course it is not less than this. That's why it is performing the lookup. It is performing the lookup, and it is concatenating so that it can match it. Right, it can match it, right? So this concatenation is in line with the key, which is the product code, with concatenated with this symbol to separate as a separator, and this is the date. V2 is the date. So every date has some number as a code which represents the exact date, right? So this is the date. By the way, this is 45,084 days after 1900, from where the system has started, has the system to identify the date, right? So year 1900 is supposed to be the first date, right? If you let's see, if we write it say instead of 7th June, if we write 1st June, 1st January 1900, what does it happen? What does it return? It returns 1. This is the first date, right? this is the first day from the day. So let me do control break, control, we undo this. So just to tell you that what is this number is, and this is the system for calculating the dates and identifying a particular day. So this is a number which is used to for the date calculations, right? So every date has at the background this a number. So it is not taking the foreground, it is the background. On the background, what number it is, so it is calculating it. So next, let's get back here. So I taking the last month's sale price using the min if function. This is the min if function, right? And which has a condition. This is the criteria. If you click here, this is the minimum range, right? In where to where to do the minimum function. So that is the B column of the TP sheet, whereas and then comes the criteria range 1, right? So the criteria range 1 is the column A of the TP sheet, yeah, which contains the product names and criteria. The criteria range means where to look up, where to find, and criteria is what to look up, right? Criteria, the what to look up. Look up this. What is A7? Even if we remove this sheet reference, it is going to work. Okay, so you are going to work. That's it. So that makes the formula shorter, right? So it is always good to have. So this economy is the space so that you don't your file size will not be unduly created, right? Yeah. So this is your formula, simplified formula. But for the users who do not have the min if function in their Excel version, we have incorporated it in the column H. So this is an array function showing the braces, mark out the braces. As soon as you come into it in the edit mode, the braces, the curly braces, they disappear, right? And the function needs to be entered using control and shift. Hold down control and shift from one hand and press enter. So this is going to take you the yeah. This is going to tell you take you the what you say in the array mode. So you can see that we have removed the min if function, which is for the backward compatibility of our solution. We have used min, and min is of course available from all the functions in the ARM, and we put an if condition in it, right? So you can have multiple criteria. One is this is one criteria if, and then multiply with another criteria, right? So this how you keep on adding the conditions. See, this is criteria 1, that the first column of the TP has got your the product, whereas the second column has the second column is simply the starting date of the condition. So if it is greater than 1, okay, that's fine. Okay, so the two criteria, and then where to do the min. So that is the second column, right? So the minimum date is picked in here, and you can set. So all you need to do in here to bring the function, instead of G, we use the H, right? We use the H in here so that the this min if function is replaced with this array function, which we have explained you that this is the alternate way of min ifs. So in the later function, Microsoft has simplified these array functions into a very simple min if function. Just give the range in which you want the minimum function to work, and then start giving the criteria range and then the criteria. That's it. This is much simplified. Whereas if you do not have this, then you use this one. Okay? So I hope you understood this difference between the array function and the normal function. Array functions have the curly braces, and they are put not by using the keyboard or this function, but you are going to hold down the control key. While you are in the edit mode, you are going to put you are going to hold down the control and the shift key and press enter with the second hand, with the right. This is going to bring the result through the array function, right? Otherwise, this will not work. Okay, so this is the difference between the two things which I have explained. The results of both the things are meshed, because min if also brings these two dates, right? And this array function also brings these two dates, and there is no difference in the last min picking of the sale prices. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. See you in our next video.